What up, folks? I'm back once again doing another video game review, and this time I'm reviewing Metal Gear for the NES, and it's of course made by Ultra, a subsidiary, a former subsidiary of Konami, and Metal Gear is pretty much the first stealth game that was released on the NES, and a video games console in general. And the plot of the game is that this group called the Outer Heaven and his leader called Taffy, and he pretty much activated this super weapon called Metal Gear, and the protagonist of the game called Solid Snake was called up to pretty much find it and destroy Metal Gear. Now, this game, outside of being a stealth game, when you start it, the first thing, the only thing you start out with, as far as like items and weapons and stuff, are cigarettes, and this is the only NES game that I'm aware of where you start off with with cigarettes. I don't know why they decided to go that route, but this is what you start off with. But like you do like pick up other items and weapons like binoculars, SMGs, grenade launchers, stuff like that. And the main like thing that you have to do throughout the course of the game is like slide past like cars and dogs and stuff, due to the fact that it is of course a stealth game, so you can't be doing a whole bunch of run and gun type of thing. You gotta wait till like the guards are asleep and stuff. And the game is divided up into like five. It has five buildings. But it is, each building is divided up into like sections, and there is one point where you have to get to building one and building two, I think through like a roof and everything. And you do have like a transmitter, and somebody will like the people that sent you will like call you to tell you about your like current mission on your way to destroy Metal Gear. Not only that, you can like view what weapons and items that you picked up along the way. And one thing about Metal Gear, it definitely has a reputation for being one of the hardest games that were made for the NES by Konami and everything. And it is tougher than a $3 steak, I can tell you that. Well, it's kind of like, for one, if you get hit like 3 or 4 times, at the most, I think it's like 5, you will die right then and there. And it really don't help that you only have one life. Plus, another issue is that it's pretty much enemy respawning, you know what I'm saying? It's like I went into this truck pretty much just to grab the binoculars. As soon as I returned, that guard that I took out pretty much respawned, and he killed me right then and there. I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah, why did this guard respawn? Shoot. It's like the enemies respawning in Metal Gear is just as bad as the enemies respawning in the Ninja Gaiden games for NES. And the enemies in those games are notorious for respawning. And another problem is the fact that it has to do with the military vehicles being in spots that you think you can go past on a certain side, but once you get there, you find out you have to go on the other side, which makes makes it easier for you to get spotted by a guard or by a dog or something. Of course, it make it easier for you to die. So, but it seemed like that was pretty much a bad programming decision. But if you happen to die and you ended up picking up a item or a weapon before you die, you pretty much get to keep it when you like go back and press continue. Now as far as the graphics are concerned, they are pretty decent, but at the same time, it really hadn't aged well like it has with say like Contra or Castlevania or something like that. And, there are some poor design choices, mainly because of the military vehicle placement, which makes you most likely to get caught. Now, the gameplay is kind of stiff, but that's not too big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's mainly due to the punching and stuff. But I do like the fact that you do keep a lot of your weapons and your items that you collect if you happen to die, and you will die a lot. In this game, if you happen to be like a first time playing Metal Gear. Now the soundtrack is pretty good, probably most likely the best aspect of Metal Gear. But then again, a lot of the games that were made by Konami or Ultra are pretty good, so I shouldn't have a problem with that. Now, pretty much the main two gripes, like I said, is the difficulty that Metal Gear is tougher than a $2 steak, and the fact that you have one life, which is connected to that, and the poor design choices mainly due with the military vehicles. It may seem like with these graphs that I have that I'm implying that Metal Gear is a turd face, but it's really not. It's pretty like decent in because of the graph. When I take these two consideration, the graphs that I do have and the flaws, you know, and it's a pretty decent start to the Metal Gear franchise, even though it has a direct sequel on the NES, but you don't see another Metal Gear game again until PS1, like back in the late mid '90s. During PS1's life cycle. Now, to be truthful, I would only recommend this game to mainly hardcore gamers, retro gamers, and fans of the Metal Gear franchise. And as far as the score is concerned, I would definitely give it a 7, mainly due to the flaws that I mentioned earlier, because of the difficulty, the poor design choices, the fact that the graphics hadn't aged all that well, but it's still a decent game. Now, with that being said, if you like Metal Gear and it happens to be one of your favorite games on the NES, you can mention it in the comment section or such, or if you want to talk about the Metal Gear franchise as a whole, you're free to do that also. If you like this review, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.